Alright guys, welcome back to episode 28 of the Highs and Lows series here on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Today's episode, we're continuing with the SMGs, and we're using the gun used in the competitive meta, the Rival 9. So if you like today's episode, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so the class you want to use for the Rival 9 is as follows. So we've got the Purifier Muzzle Brake, the Rival C Clear Shot Barrel, the DR6 Hand Stop, the Rival Vice Assault Rear Grip, and then the EXF close quarter stock. So if you don't trust me, this is what the professionals are using. So if that's what you kind of want to rock with, this is the gun that feels the best. You'll see in the gameplay today, I think the only change I would have made is, using suppressors. I think I would have just had the, the suppressor that doesn't have any negative impacts on it. So the Shadow Strike suppressor is what I would have used if I needed to. When it comes to the class itself, it's pretty standard with what we've been using recently. So we've got the stun, the Semtex, different than the frag. I feel like with subs now, it's actually easier just to use Semtex because you can get it off quicker. We've got the assault gloves over the marksman gloves because it allows you, whenever you're jump shooting, that is what helps out the most. And then we've got covert sneakers and ghost. Again, gives you the freedom to move around the map and make plays as a sub should. So if you have any alterations or anything that you guys use differently, let me know down in the comment section below. All right, jumping into the gameplay portion today, we've got some search on high rise. As I said last episode, been liking some search recently, so hopefully you guys don't mind. But this is another good gameplay where we get some good clips, some funnies, some funny ones, and some not so funny ones. So just make sure to stick around. Speaking of one of the good ones, we do end up winning the round, but our boy Austin thought he was a little further away from the bomb there, and he ends up dying to it. So in today's episode, as you guys know, we are doing the Rival 9 SMG, which is our last SMG. And like I mentioned in the class setup, this is the class that, or I guess the gun, rather, that the professionals use in the competitive scene, if that's something that you follow or not. So if you're randomly just using the guns and then you realize, why is this gun more effective than others? Well, based on the opinion of the pros, this is the gun that's the best when it comes to the SMGs. Here you can see I let Joey die there, not on purpose. It's because he was going for his LMG challenges, so I figured I'd give him a shot to get the kill. Wasn't able to, but we do end up getting the trade, which is good. So with this current setup, we do get a nice little three-piece there. The class that I'm using here is very similar to what I wrote in the, not what I wrote, but what I showed you guys a couple minutes ago with the class setup. The only difference is, as you guys know, in search, I like to put a suppressor on. So that's really the main difference there. Is just instead of having the Purifier Muzzle Brake, I've got the suppressor on it. So that's what we're rocking with for this one as we start with a quick 3-0 here to start this search off. But things do get a little bit closer towards the end. So when it comes to the Rival 9, as I mentioned, the pros do use it. So it's good, and it's good for a couple reasons. And one of the things that make it, again, there's a few things, but one of the things that makes it a good, viable SMG is that with the current setup that we've got built up, the recoil is actually really good. You'd actually be surprised at how little you actually have to work to reduce the recoil. Now, keep in mind, obviously, the further you are at range, the harder it is going to be to manage the recoil. But, I mean, worst case, like I said, up close, the recoil is really good. Here we got our boy Austin in a nice little 1v2, and he gets it for the win. Redeems himself for his previous bomb suicide there, but does get the 1v2. The guy's got ice in his veins. You love to see it. So on top of the recoil, one of the other things that goes really well with this gun is the rate of fire. So the rate of fire is really good, shoots really quick, and as you guys know, when you pair up a gun that has a good rate of fire as well as good recoil control, the time to kill is very quick. So you can actually, I'm sure you guys have either died by this gun very quick or gotten some very quick kills, but you can shred some people. And I mean, if you blend in the headshot multiplier too, you'd be surprised at how viable this gun is. So definitely give it a shot if you haven't already, although I'm pretty sure at this point, however many months we are into the game, 4 months in, you've probably already given it a shot. But again, maybe you haven't used this build, so give it a shot, see what it does for you. I did say that the recoil was a little bit more difficult to manage at range, and that is still true. The only big difference is just that you do have a chance at range versus some of the other SMGs. I feel like you maybe don't have a chance at range, but with this one you actually have a decent shot. One of the things that I really like, and maybe you guys will have noticed in this class setup compared to the other ones that we've done, is I don't have a slate reflector or a red dot or whatever, the MK3 on this gun. And that's because the iron sights are actually really clean. You know, they don't take up a lot of your screen. They really don't take up a lot of your screen, and you can see good. And again, it's hard to explain, but sometimes when you use guns, some iron sights just feel clean, some of them just feel clunky, and you know, the second you put a sight on it, things just feel a lot better. So the iron sights are really good. So I have no complaints there. And then last but not least, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put this in as a positive or a negative when it comes to this gun. And the reason why is because it's the mobility of the gun is definitely really good. Here we get absolutely locked away by a shotgun. I've never understood that animation. I'm assuming it has to do with one of those packages you buy in the store. It's making COD very weird. But anyways, one of the things that the gun is really good at that I feel actually almost hinders it a little bit is its mobility. It's such a quick gun that, and when I mean that, I mean in terms of like aiming down the sights. Like you can aim down the sights very quickly, but I almost think it's too quick. Again, this is just a personal feeling, but I feel like it just aims in way too quick, so it actually kind of messes with me, and like my flow and everything like that kind of messes up a little bit. So that's just kind of where I'm finding myself with that. So again, like I said, the mobility feels good, but almost too good. So it's obviously a good thing. It's a good problem to have. You can always just put attachments that maybe don't help with the ADS as much, right? When it comes to the upcoming videos, we do have ARs coming up, which I'm really excited for. We're getting close to the end of the Interstellar grind. Well, at least getting the diamond guns. We still have to go ahead and get all of the priceless challenges done. So let me know what you guys want to see for the format of those priceless camos once we finish up with the ARs. Here you can see right here, left in a 1v1, bomb down. See him going to point, jump up, get the height advantage, and we do end up closing it out. So 6-3 in the end. When it comes to our stats with the Rival 9, like I said, I've been playing some search, so the kills are a little lower than usual. 162 kills, almost a 1.4 kill death ratio, 26% accuracy, and then just under 10% headshot accuracy. So overall, really good gun. Definitely recommend you guys use it. If you like today's video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.